Okay, let me go over a short build summary of Toxic Rain Ballistas, using only Ballistas. I have 7. Yep, I have 7. I'm a Pathfinder, so my defenses are Flask Uptime, and Speed and Dodge. And I don't need to stand still to do damage. Mana is a bit hard to sustain, but on a 6 link I might use Life Tap. I'm a Pathfinder, and I only have 2 labs done. All you need is Flask Gain, and the Wither on hit, and the increased effect of Wither. Let's go over the tree. I started out by going through the attack speed, getting damage over time for leveling with Caustic Arrow and Toxic Rain, come down through the life, go over the suppress and move speed, and get one of the first totems. You can level with Toxic Rain totems and Caustic Arrow through the whole campaign, really smooth. There's a few different guides for it, but really can't mess up if you use Caustic and Toxic Rain on Ballistas. Come down here, get this wheel, very nice, has good damage, has evasion, has attack speed. Phasing, you can take one or both of these for phasing while leveling. It stays up almost all the time actually, until you get a good phasing flask. Then you continue on down and you can go through Gladiator, Bravery, and I like to go out here to get the strength because it also adds to life. Come through the life wheel and get the other totem wheel down here. I'll get this later once my totems start dying more often, which will be pretty soon actually. I'm in maps now. Once I went down here for this wheel, I came down here for the other wheel. Make sure you take that, make sure you take that. By this time, you can then look at taking the reservation wheel, come up for more damage, life and evasion. I came up here pretty recently, and I also did this at the end of the campaign. Came up to get this Mana Mastery for the reservation efficiency. With all this efficiency, I can fit 2 50% auras, and then Clarity and Vitality. Vitality is not leveled up all the way, and I'm pretty stuck for mana, so I do need to think of something. Plus the jewels with reservation efficiency on haste might be the only option I have. That's the tree. Let's go over the gear real quick. What do I have? Okay, as far as gear goes, the only mandatory items for this build, I think, is a Quill Rain, and they're like 3C for a good one. They'll be down to 1 Chaos in a couple days, so that'll be fine. Any rare 5-link is perfectly serviceable until you can get a 6-link and then make it good with life and res. I'm fine with this. It's awful, but I'm fine with this because it caps my res, and I have just enough life to be justifiable in maps. Make sure everything else has life. I have too many uniques on for this early. I'm only level 73. The Wilmus costs 23 Chaos on day 1. I did the League mechanic to get that. I'll do the League mechanic later so we can see how it goes with this build. Quill Rain is the first item you should get. Skirmish was an easy 1 Chaos for an additional totem. Helps a lot. I'm probably not going to take this off until I can afford like a good 30C quiver. You don't need Wilmers at all. If you have this on, you can't use Caustic Arrow. And leveling with Caustic Arrow as a side DPS assistant is actually better than doing this early. But I like this because it's brainless. I can run past things and pretend I'm playing EA Ballista again. So get that, get that, get that last, but a 5-link is more important than getting a Wilmers. Getting 2 5-links will be more damage than getting a Wilmers Requital. This with a 6-link would be so much better. Amulet, and this ring and amulet is unnecessary. The only reason I have this is because I'm so close to balanced with res. If my res was worse, I would say replace the amulet and the ring with just life, resist, and stats normal res. And then you can get more damage on a quiver. You can get 30 move speed, life, and res on boots. Life stats. You might need extra int to fit on the Wilmer's Requital and some of these blue gems. So get int on gloves and or rings. I'm quite happy with this ring. I'm not going to take this off for a long time. I'm going to leave these on. This is pretty close to perfect, close enough. A lot of attack speed. Oh, I should explain why I have these. I only have these on because I have Wilma's on. Because Wilma's Requital says increases and reductions to cast speed also apply to attack speed. So that doubles up on everything that has attack and cast speed. So that attack and cast speed both count for attack speed. Haste has 23% cast speed and attack speed. So it's actually 46% attack speed from haste. It is 47% attack speed from this. It is 39% attack speed from this. That's on a base of 3.0. My attacks per second is a bit under 5 a second. I swear this was at 2.0 earlier. Why did it just go down to 2.1? 0.21.
I'm not up to that just yet.
I'm confused. Anyway, if I get a quiver with attack speed on it, this will go down to 0.20. That's 5 times a second on 7 totems. Pretty good feeling. With the projectile speed and the attack speed, it feels pretty good. It's not instant, but it's like explosive arrow. So yeah, that is the Toxic Rain Pathfinder using only ballistas on Wilma's Requital. With a Quill Rain, a skirmish. It's gone very well. League start is kind of over. Had a successful weekend. The league is not great, but I think it has potential to be very rewarding, and it's weird. I don't think it's fun, but I do think it's good, if that makes sense.